Okay.
You know who that is, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know he had some things to say about me.
Mm.
But it wasn't until he got to Messy Sweet Spot that I was interested in listening to a little more of what he had to say. And we spoke a little bit.
Mm.
And apparently we spoke enough for him to decide to not sit down with Tasha K
Ah.
and to sit down with me in the blue couch instead.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And when people hear what he had to say, it's
It's gonna blow their mind.
it's just weird because it was the same way with Belial. I spoke to Belial before he went to Tasha K.
Mm-hmm.
Belial was supposed to sit with me. And then next thing you know, boom, he's with Tasha K. And he was promoting the book, and you ain't heard shit about that book now, have you?
No. Crickets. I haven't heard anything.
Now, that first interview was very explosive, but after I played the recording of all the real things he had to say to me behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
things that were not discussed with Tasha K. If you were interested in getting out the truth, why didn't you share any of this truth with her?
Right. Okay.
That second interview, it didn't even do 5% of what the first one did. It's
Wow.
still sitting there doing nothing.
Wow.
And now Belial's credibility is shot.
Hmm.
And now that book is dead. But if he had just sat with me, that might have been different. And I think those facts, and then Jonathan said something really interesting, and it just kind of choked me up. But he said it was because of me that he was finally coming forward to tell the truth about all he knew about Jay-Z's interaction with Rihanna underage intimately.
Wow. Wow.
He said it was because of me that I gave him the courage. And he did confirm there was some transferring going on.
Hmm. Some real info. Mm-hmm.
This next blue couch conversation is gonna be explosive.
Wow. It's gonna shake the world up.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. He even had things to say about a mill
Really?
and MIA.
Wow. Wow.
And honey, when you hear what he's got to say about Beyonce,
Oh. Boy. Okay. Okay. He's coming out with it.
oh honey,
The Beehive gonna be pissed.
he's got
They
the
gonna be pissed.
Beehive is already pissed because of me.
Right. Right. Well, we know this. They are, yeah. But this is another level.
Honey,
Okay. 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 Well, I can't wait to see it. Oh, I can't wait to
I
check
don't
it
know
out.
what it is about that blue couch. Is it because it's true blue? I don't know. But it gets people talking that talk.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's a whole situation where we all stumbled upon it, where there was a violent situation that happened in his life.
Wow.
And as we continued to talk, it looked like Drake had something to do with it. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. The plot
Honey.
thickens, girl. The plot
And
thickens.
it's feeling very triple Xtacianish, reminiscent of yeah,
Oh, okay.
home
Okay.
invasions, duct tape, and all kinds of stuff
Home invasions.
to a publicist.
Oh.
All and he was handling some of the stories, some of the media with the baby mama, the Drake baby mama, and then all of a sudden he being duct taped with his daughter. Honey, I gotta let you hear it on the interview. I gotta stop.
Girl, my mouth is dropping to the floor. Did you see
Honey!
Did you see that?
Honey,
About to be some slime coming on the side.
listen
I'm
to
like,
me.
what?
Aubrey been
like,
Aubrey
what?
been up to no good.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I already know you did that.
Woo child.
I know you did that.
We
girl.
was filming till 3 a.m. And I was really proud of Jonathan. Um, do I think he was trolling a little bit? I can't say that I blame him. These are very dangerous topics. But for him to be the first person to sit with me on that platform, on that couch, and corroborate that Rihanna was an underage SA victim.
Damn. That's so sad.
He's the first.
That is so sad. You know, because you think about young women, young children,
Yeah.
they grow up. And
He
then,
kept saying that because he has a 14-year-old daughter now.
Right.
And he's like, Rihanna was right around that age when they started working upon the replay. Because he was the publicist from the first single, which they got no, I can't talk, honey.
Girl.
I'll
Okay,
give
you got my brain going.
I'm gonna give you the tea. I got.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you already know me and me and Wolf we got some behind the scenes.
Okay.
We gonna talk about it.
All right, we're gonna talk about
But
it.
honey,
That's not for the world. That's
this
for
is the
us.
first interview that I'm doing since we've done that, and that hasn't aired yet.
Oh wow. Okay, I got you.
So I don't know. Is it exclusive? Is that what the kids say?
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Exclusives. Okay, we got the exclusives. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be something else. And there are other victims who are now ready to come forward and speak about Jay-Z, which is important. You know, the one thing that Jonathan said for him, things that he can't ignore. He was in close partnership with Weinstein. He was in close partnership with Epstein. He was in close partnership with Robert Kelly. And he was in close, and still is in close partnership with the Diddler. You know, I believe it was Les Brown. He used to do an exercise, and he would say, you know, to the whole audience, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think about the 4 to 5 people that are closest to you. Think about who they are, what they do for a living, the kind of people they are.
Okay.
He said, see all of your friends? That's who you are. You
Right.
are who you associate with.
Okay. Okay.
4 points of reference. 5 fingers make a fist. Jay-Z, Weinstein, Epstein, Diddy, Robert Kelly, all working together, and we're still not even talking about Clive Davis, and he's attached to every last one of those nasty little things.
Whoa. Wow.
How do we ignore that?
Yeah, we can't. We can't ignore the
Even
facts.
if old Negro, you know, cliche saying, birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
If all of your friends are kitty grabbing, transferring, freak off loving, Tootsie,
Booty bouncing.
the why Tootsie Tootsie, if this is what all of your friends is into, and then their business practices usually involve taking advantage of people and financially abusing everyone that they work with. Like, if these are the qualities of the 4 people that you are most prominently known for doing business with,
Right.
who are you?
Man, I have to have a little.
Who are
poppies
you,
on that
Mr.
one.
Carter? It might be time to pop a poppy.
I think it's time to pop
Ah.
a poppies, girl. We got to have a drink on that.
I need
one,
to know
okay?
who you are, because all of your friends is looking
Man.
crazy, sir.
Oh my goodness.
He quieted in the church mouse, pissing on cotton, running around, giving away millions upon millions of dollars. Like, this is not this is not Plymouth Rock. You don't just get to smoke a peace pipe and hand around some beads and tell people you they friends so they can forget you're a goddamn criminal. That's not how this works.
No, I don't think so.
Plymouth Rock already fell on us. You ain't got to drop the hoe again. We know you're full of shit, sir. I'm just saying.
Poppies.
Papa, it's time to pop a poppies.
Pop a poppies, baby.
And now that's what they call a cool and refreshing drink.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is the watermelon.
This shit is saving your ass
Yeah.
right now. You see that? You see how that poppy's cool me right now?
It's-
Cause I was on your ass, Mr. Carter. Ooh, thank God for that poppy.
Ooh, poppies is poppies.
I'm
Saving
saving lives every day.
Yes, thank you, Poppy.
Yeah. Time to pop a poppy.
Oh, Papa Poppy. I like
Cool
that.
me down. So, girl, yeah. So that's what's been going on.
Man, it sounds so crazy. You know what's crazy about it is that every time you just think about different celebrities, it's always a background story. Like you see this person, and you know, you may admire their talent. You may say, you know, I love the way they sing. I love the way they do X, Y, Z. And then when you figure out a lot of them have so many dark secrets, it's really interesting on 3 levels. One, that's like looking at a book and figuring out that, oh, it's good just because it looks good on the outside. It may not be good in the inside like it is on the outside, which we find many times. That is the proof in many levels. And so I'm just saying to you, you've worked in that industry and you've seen it. How many times did you meet somebody and you thought maybe they're a little different from the others? And then it turns out, you just like everybody else. You want to get your booty bounced or whatever the
that
case
happened
may
to
be.
me with Chris Washington.
Okay.
That was the last entertainer that disappointed me.
Mm-hmm.
I was still young. Still my late teens. Still interning. Teen mom. Gotta make the most out of every opportunity. And, you know, being his runner when he came in town to do radio stuff. And, you know, they trusted me with handling artists because I knew how to. I was one. Yeah. I knew he was down with the fuck shit.
Okay.
But the way he would be sexually expressive with me would definitely be considered sexual harassment now.
Okay.
And then 15 years later, I got people telling me stories about him being caught in bed with a man.
Okay.
In Vegas, no less.
Okay.
So it becomes very confusing. You know, I did not believe Sean Carter had homosexual tendencies. It's crazy. I knew Jazzo wasn't lying, but I still wouldn't believe Jay-Z was gay. It just no.
All right. Doesn't sound right.
And especially when you spent time with that person.
Right. And you see the man.
And then the time that he spent with other women sound so similar. He had to be wrong, right?
Right.
Until I see the videotape of him with a sex worker at a boule party. And it was wild. I was devastated.
Wow.
Because he was having so much more fun with those men than he ever had with me. Or from what it sounded like he ever had with any of the women
I'm not laughing, but I feel you that felt some kind of way too to see it.
No, and it was
Oh my God.
but there was also a moment of levity.
Right.
Because it's like, okay, so it wasn't me.
Right.
It wasn't me. The rejection, the beatings, the verbal abuse, the disgust, no matter how hard you try to be the perfect girl for him, for this party or this red carpet or this family dinner or whatever the case may be, you think it's you.
Right.
So when you get to see them in their natural habitat, it finally gives you the opportunity to say, all right, it wasn't me. He's just a weird motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right,
and there's so many women that don't want to admit that. But most of the ones that don't are the ones that knew what it was going in.
Right.
Because they don't want to ever have to admit to anybody that that's how desperate they were to claim that life, that they were willing to put up with that to get it. That's why a lot of these women don't tell the truth.
Right.
They don't want anybody to know how shallow they are.
Right.
They don't want anybody to know that the only reason they had those children was because they had no real skills in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't want people to know these things.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want people to know that they're really pieces of shit.
Right. Right.
And that's really what this whole business is all about. Covering up how piece of shit most motherfuckers are. Because guess what? If they're pieces of shit, then guess what that means? That means they ain't special. They're just like everybody else. And if they're just like everybody else in everything that they're saying and everything that they're selling and everything that they're wearing and everyone that they're dating, and it's not so special anymore.
Right. 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 Because they're not on that pedestal anymore.
Exactly.
The pedestal has been pushed over.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why Hollywood works so hard to make sure that the ultimate pieces of shit look great, because they want to encourage other people into believing that being a piece of shit is cool too. Just like all of these women who get married to all of these gay men to fraud the perfect life, and then they want to pretend like they were hurt and pretend like they were scorned. You know, that's how you're gonna get your book deal, you know, being the duped down low wife thing.
Right.
But if you were for real, I'm a lightweight dyke, and I just don't want to have to go through adoption, and this nigga looks real good in pictures, so I fucked this gay dude so I could skip through all of that shit, and then we decided to, you know, use the family thing and market it to get paid. Like, if these bitches said that, people would not give no fuck about what happened to them.
Right.
They would not give no... They might not
I
hate on what they're doing, but they would not feel sorry for them when they hear about their men leaving them and them not getting this house and the divorce.
Right.
And the whoop-de-whoop-de-woo.
Mm-hmm.
No, because you would be like, yeah, no, bitch, you made that deal going in.
Right. You decided to go in.
You should have had a better contract.
Right.
See, all sympathy is removed. But if she's the black woman who thought she was special, and that's why a lot of these dudes be acting so cold-hearted, because they like, bitch, you knew exactly what the fuck it is going
I feel you on that, though. I feel that for real, because I know a lot of, I mean, I'm a woman, and of course I love womanhood, but I know a lot of women that play games with men to get something that they want. You know what I mean? It's the money, and then she's, all acting hurt, but you really knew you was playing him from the beginning.
A lot of these chicks mess with a lot of these down low dudes and play the I pretend like I don't know that you gay, but they know.
Right.
Because they want to hold that secret over them so that they can have themselves a stand-in, sexy, cute boyfriend. Like, what's funny is the motherfucking emotional hustles that these emotional hustlers be hustling on each other.
Right.
Now, he's using this bitch to pretend he's straight. She's using him to pretend like she don't see he gay, but she know he gay. Because she just want to be the beer, because she already know if this nigga find out that she know and she cool with it, he's just going to level up and get a better looking bitch.
Right. Right.
Because he's going to, because the gay man in him is going to pop in and say, oh, if she'll go for, I need a bad bitch. Wait a minute, honey.
Right.
Because, see, it's the vanity game.
Right. They're not even interested in her. That's just a trophy.
It's all about the access.
Right, right. Okay.
It's about creating access to a society, creating access to a lifestyle. And the truth is most of it is all borrowed, and none of it's ever usually paid for. And you know that to be very true.
Right.
Because that's the Hollywood game. Look rich for a good while, and then let everybody whisper about how awful it was the way they had to cart you out of town in that U-Haul.
Right, 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 right. No, real talk. I feel that.
Tell me I ain't talking real talk.
Oh, no, you talking some real talk, man. Because people fake it till they make it, and they play all these little games in between.
Sometimes they just fake it and never make it.
Come on now, it's all a fake. They're like, hello? Yeah, I'm on my way. You got that $1 million deal? Make sure it's right.
Bitches
ain't nobody even on the phone.
A bitch wearing a $30,000 gown with $100,000 of rented diamonds, and she takes that dress and hangs it up in the closet of a utility apartment.
Right.
With a stove. that's not even fit for cooking. So she keeps her good handbags and shoes in there.
Right, with 2 burners.
Like, that's not a fucking life.
Right. I feel you.
That's not a fucking life. Where if the building burns down, the most valuable thing that will have been perished in it is your dress.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Right.
Like, it reminds me of, like, back in the hood where, you know, you got the guy, he's got the souped up Benz, he's got the best TV, but it's all in a house that's not worth more than $8,000 and the paint's about to fall down. But he's got all of this expensive shit living in a piece of shit.
Or he lives with his mama talking about she live with him.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
quiet. My mama in the back. You know what? This is your mama's house. She's got the main bedroom.
I mean...
You got the bedroom in the back. Come on. It happens.
It
happens.
Could be worse. You could be going through all of these problems and find out it was all with an AI person.
That would be worse. Okay. That would be worse.
Could you imagine having this really in-depth relationship and then the shit goes sideways and you're publicly humiliated and everything's wrong and then they come at the end, that was AI.
Now that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Oh my God.
You almost don't want to tell nobody about that shit. Be like, man, I had to let him go. Okay, we don't need to talk about it though.
Delete program. Oh my God. You know what?
But you know, that's crazy. But some people, they do the AI program and then they buy them a blow up doll and they go with the blow up doll.
Oh, honey, they got all kinds of stuff you can do now with the SMS and the weird sex. Do you remember the show Real Sex?
Back in the day.
On HBO. Whatever happened to that? Did
I
they
don't
stop?
know.
What did they stop? Like Real Sex, 80 million?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Real Sex, tape 80 million.
Right.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's where I realized how strange the world was. I would watch Real Sex. And I didn't watch it like getting off on it. I watched it like, these motherfuckers is strange.
Right. Right.
But I always loved it when the Punani poets would come. Because, well, they were friends. I know them. Great poets. And they're all intertwined in the deaf poetry world.
Okay.
Shout out to my girl, Georgia Me. Shout out to my baby, Emerald Green. Shout out to Red Riding Hood. Like, shout out to Sunny. Oh, my God. Jessica Caramore. Like, there's so many awesome people on the circuit. Shout out to Black Ice. Shout out to, like,
all of them.
yeah.
That's right.
I miss the spoken word world not being represented the way it should.
Right. Yeah. I hate that even in hip hop. Like, I feel like some artists are so underrated that are so bright and just talented. Like DJ Quick. To me, he's underrated.
Completely.
Like, he's
He's
so
an amazing
talented and I love
producer.
him. Producer, dancer. Just a nice man. That's my boy.
Hammer
you know?
still.
Mm-hmm.
People can say what they want to say about Hammer, but Hammer is still just gifted.
Mm-hmm.
The things he can still do with his body is at his age.
Right. Some niggas can't do it at 20.
Child, some niggas can't do it standing up or laying down.
For real. You know, Hammer used to do that thing.
Yeah.
Remember the Pumps and the Bumps video?
Yeah.
Pumps and the Bumps.
Child, and then they took it and went too far with it. It was just like Hammer, like, just the twerking.